Hello everyone, Journeyman here, and welcome to episode 9 of A Journeyman's Journey. So we've got about 10 games left to go in this season. It's crazy, time has just absolutely flown in the save thus far, and we got our first interest in my managerial capabilities. We got potentially offered a role at Chester, who play in the division above us. They are a professional team. However, they're most likely to go down, and the other offer was from Oxford City. Neither role I'm particularly interested in, but it was pretty flattering to get talks in the media already about my potential move to my next destination. But anyway, let's focus on the task at hand. There's been a couple games since the last episode you joined us. First and foremost, we do play Bradford Park Avenue and then Stockport in what could be a defining game this season. Stockport are one place above us in the table, while Bradford Park Avenue really aren't doing very well. So anyway, let's go take a look at some of the results since last time you joined us. So last time it was a comfortable 4-0 one over Boston United, and then we were absolutely trounced in the FA Trophy third round against Woking. Andy Brown actually scoring a goal, that's a rare one there. Then we lost 1-0 to Blythe, thought the wheels about to fall off the wagon, but we did bounce back then with a nice 3-3 draw against Darlington. We were actually 3-0 down, and then a player sent off in the 5th minute, and we were 3-0 down. I was about to lose my shit against them, and honestly, the players bounced back very well. Alan Williams getting 2 goals and Tommy Wright getting the other one. We should have gone on to win the game, but unfortunately we failed to open them up in the second half. They sat very deep, 5 defenders, and we just couldn't break them down. Then next up was a 3-1 win over Gainsborough Trinity. This is a bit more comfortable here. We took the lead after a really silly own goal from the goalkeeper, and Ashley Worsfield got a goal there with another goalkeeper now, this time from Danny Lewis. He smacked the ball straight into Ashley, and Ashley just kind of tucked it home. Then Shane Byrne got a goal in the 51st minute, and Tommy Wright continued his good goal scoring form here in the 95th minute, just to round things up nicely. So we go up against Bradford Park Avenue today. At home. This is a game that we should be winning, and should be winning comfortably. However, some bad news. Once again, Jimmy Armson is unfortunately injured. This guy permanently lives in the injury room. This time, it's going to be a groin strain, 3 to 6 weeks out. Look at this guy's injury record just since we started this game. I mean, the guy just can't get a break, the poor bastard. And then we have Jack Byrne, who's down right now 12 days to 3 weeks. Again, this time with a groin strain. And then we also lost Shane Byrne, who's going to be out at least another week or so. So, going into this game, again, injury crisis in the middle of the park. What was used to be our strongest area of the team is quite possibly now our weakest. So this is the lineup we're going with today. Lewis in goal, regular back 4, with Lowe, Sweeney, Holmes today, and Walker in the attacking midfield role, with Williams and Wright leading the line as a poacher. On the bench, Lee Unlove, despite being our top goal scorer, has hit some rocky form as of late. Everton's getting that new deal. I'm guessing he took it easy. Now I've given him the big bucks. So he's yet to return to form, hence why Tommy Wright starts ahead of him. Max Allen makes a rare appearance on the bench today with Ellis Miles Franklin and then Gareth Owen. The other option, of course, we did have our youth intake since the last episode. I went through this in a little tutorial video. If you haven't guys checked that out, please go check it out. I go through them step by step, so I'm not going to waste your time in the main series going through them again. But in other sense, this guy looks promising. Chiavata and Tom McDonald also looks pretty promising as well. So those are 2 most promising players from the youth intake. Let's get ahead to the game at hand. Now, obviously, we're going to have to do our best to try and dominate the midfield. The best player is actually midfielder Nicky Rowe, 32-year-old, pretty well travelled at this level. Well-known player indeed. Up top, they have Adam Boyes, striker, who's got himself 11 goals this season. Not a bad player, good physicals there. Who else is on here? This guy looks pretty good. Nicky Clee, although he is 34 years old, definitely reaching towards the end of his career, but his technical and mental abilities are absolutely fantastic. Who did he used to play for? Looks like primarily Altrincham and Hyde, who don't actually exist anymore. A little fun fact. All right, so going into the game, honestly, this is one that we should be winning in a match of any problem. However, I am concerned about the quality of players we have in the middle of the park. So we'll have to see what happens, and might have to make changes based on that lack of quality. All right, first chance of the game. Only took 25 minutes. Pretty dull affair thus far. Here's Sweeney playing as a deep line playmaker today. Walker plays it through to Wright, who's through on goal. There he is! is Tommy Wright getting his 4th goal of the season. I'm glad I signed him now. At one point I was like, oh man, this is a bad signing. But he's turned it around, he's stuck with it, and he's really flourishing at that poacher role. And his goals and his contributions should be valuable as we approach the business end of the season. Super happy to have him on board. Alright, here's another highlight. 10 minutes later to go. Ball goes through to Daniel Lewis, no problem there. Alright, so let's start play from the back. I know what he's going to do. He's going to launch it forward, looking for Williams. Yep, there it is. He found Williams with a through ball. Oh, and that was almost assist for Danny Lewis there. Aaron Williams there with a little snapshot. Unfortunately, couldn't get on target. As Williams gives the ball away cheaply. Midfield does well to win it back there. So midfield is holding up thus far, which is pleasing. Here's Boys there for Bradford Park Avenue. Here's Walker to right. Good build-up play. Tilney gets in the box looking for the cross. Can't get his cross away. Surrounded by 3 Bradford Park Avenue players. There's Low Holm. There's a great through ball. And there's Wright. It's come off the goalkeeper and it's gone in. As lucky as you can get. The own goal has been given to the centre-half, Gianluca Havan. That's a very fancy name for a player of this level. But not a very fancy goal. That's very, very Van Ramen North-esque that was. Kind of a mix-up there between the centre-half and the goalkeeper. They couldn't get the ball clear, and it's 2-0 to the mighty Saints. There's Walker, whips the ball in. Almost got a 3rd goal straight away there. Here's Ben Tilney to Patterson to Holmes. Beautiful. Who needs midfielders? There's Walker with the efforts. Good save there, and the ball's cleared to touch. Alright, so we get a 3rd goal before half. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Graham wins it. Williams flicks it on. There's Walker again. He's at the heart of everything we've done today. There's Matt Lowe from the distance. Ooh, that was a nice lot of effort there, Matty Lowe. Scored a ton of wonderful goals in pre-season. Yet to do it in the regular season, though. Although he has been struck down by a couple of injuries. Not as bad as Jimmy Armson, but still pretty bad. Alright, halftime whistle has gone. Dominating. Absolutely dominating. They have not been in this game. I'm going to tell them to keep going because honestly, this is very pleasing. This is good for the soul, watching the lads play this way. Attractive football, winning in style. Nothing like it in the world. Alright, here's Knight at the edge of the area for Bradford Park Avenue. Ooh, that's a fantastic. I was going to say save, but it hit the post. Thank you, Mr. Post, for saving our ass there. Alright, 50th minute, Lowe whips it in. Cleared well by the 2nd goal scorer of the game, Havan. Here's Vidal. Hits it for Bishop's now through on goal. There's a chance, and comfortable save there from Lewis. Looking for that little chip over the top, but it wasn't quite good enough. And an easy save for the veteran goalkeeper. Alright, let's make a change up top. Let's bring on Unlove for Willow. What we'll do is then we'll switch things around. Right, it can be a defensive forward on defend, put pressure on their back line. Midfield, we could also bring on Max Allen too. Bring on for Lowe. Lowe's got a yellow card and Tyron, so I don't want to get him sent off. That'd be a bit silly, wouldn't it? We're already down a couple of midfielders. We don't need any suspensions. Alright, so 15 minutes left. Let's finish off this game in style. Alright, with no more highlights. Look, it's going to finish like a 2-0 win here. Just waiting for the referee to blow the full-time whistle. And there it is. An important win at St. James Park. Obviously, you got to win these kind of games, and the boys did a good job today. Very happy with their performance. Very, very happy indeed. So that sets up nicely now for the away game at Stockport. This is going to be a really, really tough test. Stockport are currently equal on points of us. Only 1 goal difference between the two of us, though. Salford are kind of extending the gap now, 4 points clear of us and Stockport. On the plus hand, though, we're now 8 points clear of Boston, so it's looking more and more certainty that we will be in the playoffs at the very least. So we'll just do a jump cut to the start of the Stockport game. I'll see you guys in just a few moments. Alright, so here we go. 2nd versus 3rd. Huge game. Last time we played them, it was a very tight 1-1 draw with old wacky Jack Byrne getting the equaliser for us. However, he's not available today's game, so he's not going to be able to help us out. However, one player might be able to help us out today, and that is the return of Shane Byrne. He is available for today's game in 94%, 89% condition, and he should be good to go. However, what I'm going to do, because you played so well out, we dominated the midfield, I'm going to leave things as they are. Call me crazy, it's a huge game, but I might bring Shane Byrne on as a second half substitute, just give us a little boost of energy if we need it. Alright, so exact same lineup. Not going to change a thing. It was a beautiful performance last time out, so I'm going to keep things as they were. All right, so going up against, of course, Stockport today, as you already know, and led by Jason Oswell. There's a player that I have my eye on, and hopefully I'll be able to sign him in the off-season. His contract is expiring. He's a player that I desperately want to bring in as my replacement target man. And once Williams returns back to his home club, because let's be honest, he's not returning. In midfield, they also have Sam Walker. He's all right. Nothing special, be honest with you. Don't really agree with that little star rating there. So let's go into today's game. Good spirits. So I'm going to tell the boys that keep a good one going. And Sam Patterson reacted well for it. No one else reacted at all, but Sam appreciated that. So thank you, Sam. Lead him to glory. All right, first chance of the game. It's fallen to Stockport here. Here's Cohen. Oh, that's a terrible challenge. That's a penalty. Awful challenge, absolutely awful challenge from Dan Sweeney. All right, come on, Danny Lewis. I've seen Stockport this season already. Let's see if we can do it again as Oswald steps it up. Oh, and Danny Lewis with the save. Get in there, Danny. Still can do it despite your old age. Well, I say old age, it's like 35. He's only 4 years older than me. There's Tilney to Sweeney. Let's see if we can create a chance of our own now. Let's reward Lewis with a goal here. Patterson whips it in. Oh, that was a cross-come shots, and we almost got lucky there with the rebound as well, but Tommy Wright couldn't stick it back in. So exciting start to the game so far. Penalty and us hitting the crossbar off a wild cross. All right, here is Stockport again. This time the ball is cleared without giving away a penalty. Good stuff. Ball's put back in the box. There's McKenna. Gets the byline, cross it, and there's Oswell. Ooh, almost created the goal and knock it down for his partner, Murdoch. All right, there's Cohen. Come on, boys. Got to get stuck into him and give him far too much respect and space. Ball hit long there. Where's Lewis? Where you going, son? Oh, come on, keeper. Come on, Danny. You've been a hero already once today. Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. All right, here's a free kick. Ball plays at the area. Someone's got to close him down. We do. And he puts it narrowly over the bar. So defense looks a little bit suspect today, to say the very least. Here's Holmes. Let's see if we can create a chance of our own. Here's Williams to Patterson. Patterson, terrible first touch. Jesus. All right. Here's Ian Ormson. To Cohen. Come on, get stuck in. Walsh has got far too much time on there today. And Ben Tilney finally gets stuck in there. There's Walker. Looking for the Wrights. Can't find him. And, oh, this is a long highlight. Oh, there's Wright to Williams. Get in there. I was going to say someone's going to score. And someone did. It was us, Aaron Williams there. Great pressure there from Tommy Wright, doing the hard work, pressing the back line. Of course, he is a natural defensive forward, so that kind of doesn't surprise me. It should happen more often. But great little cross there, and Williams made no mistake of it. 1-0 just before halftime. All right, halftime whistle has gone, winning 1-0, and honestly, we're very lucky to be 1-0 up. Be honest with you, they've had majority of the chances. They've had a honestly, our defenses again look very suspect. It hasn't been good. Despite some of the average rating, well, it's actually very, very poor, be honest. Sam Patterson 6.4, average out about 6.6. So yeah, honestly, we got to sharpen up at the back of the second half, or else they're going to absolutely annihilate us. I feel like they're one goal away from going on a bit of a goal rush against us. So we'll just have to respond when it happens, if it happens. Hopefully they'll sharpen up in the second half and we won't make the same mistakes again. All right, here's the first chance of second half. To someone. It looks like it's going to fall to Stockport again. McKenna hits it long, looking for Oswald, and he finds him. Jason Oswald, always a dangerous player. As Cohen is going to whip the ball in, well clear from Patterson, and we flick it on from Sweeney, but only as far as Warburton. They're putting the pressure on us now. Cohen whips it in. Good clearance again by Patterson. Oh, Jesus. Rinse and repeat or what? There's Oswald. The effort, it hits the crossbar and it goes over. Yeah, they're really putting the pressure on now. They're really starting to bomb forward. They know this is a huge game as well. So no doubt they're going to be going for broke. As would I, be honest with you. All right, time for a change, especially some legs up out there. Not going to make changes in the back, despite what you might think I do. I will bring on Shane Byrne. I keep calling him Sean, for Ben Holmes. And Shane Byrne's going to play a bit. No, Sweeney works out better there. Big on Shane, we'll leave him there. We're also going to take off Tommy Wright for Lee Unlove. A bit more of a pacier striker up top to give us a bit more of an outlet when we do hit those long ball forwards. But hopefully the guys are smart enough to hit into the corners and let Lee just chase it. But I've got a funny feeling these guys aren't smart enough to do that. No offense if you're listening out there, but Yeah, in the game, I don't think they're smart enough to do that. But we might hold on here. There's only a couple minutes added on time here. Still time for a bit of late drama. Here's Walsh, heads along to Oswell. Oswell, that's a good through ball to Stevenson. He pulls it back. There's a chance, and there it is, 1-1. I had a funny feeling that was going to happen. Ben McKenna coming up big at the end for Stockport. For fuck's sake, just couldn't hold on one more minute, could we? Not just one more minute you couldn't hold on. Defence happened to fall apart. Both centre-halves and the right back and the midfielder went to attack Stevenson there. Didn't need to do it. Just needed to keep our shape and stay focused. Just couldn't get it done. All right, full-time whistle has blown to a 1-1 draw at Stockport. Bigger scheme of things, not a terrible result. However, being 1-0 up with about a minute left to play, that was kind of tough to take. So I'm going to say the boys, they were unlucky, even though that's a complete and utter lie. You just got to suck up to them at this point. Honestly, that's kind of what the football and managing world has kind of turned into. You suck up to your superstars. That's a different rant for a different day. So with those results in mind, we currently sit 4th in the table now, 63 points, 6 points behind now of Salford. Unlikely we're going to catch them. They're on really good form, and they're proving a very difficult team to stop. Obviously, that game a while ago when we had a chance to beat them, unfortunately, might come back to haunt us. On the plus end, though, we are 9 points clear of Boston United now outside the playoffs. So with literally 8 games left to go. 8 minutes left to go. Sorry, 8 games left to go. We're in pretty strong position to end up in the playoffs, which is way above my expectation for the season. I think way above the boards as well. They just wanted the top half finish, so it's pleasing to say that it will likely be in the playoffs. So let's talk about the next episode real quick. Obviously, we are approaching the end of the season, and things could get interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip to what we'll do is we'll do Kidderminster and Curzon Ashton in the next episode, and then after that we'll assess our position and our situation, and then we'll decide if we're going to do maybe these last 3 games in one episode. Maybe I'll split it up into 2 episodes. Maybe we'll skip it altogether if we're guaranteed playoffs, and we'll skip to, I don't know, we'll work it out. Anyway, so next episode we'll go up against Kidderminster and Curzon. I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching. If you like my videos, please hit like. If you want to subscribe, want to see more of them, hit subscribe, turn notifications on. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next part. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.